Hello, welcome to this discussions on the forex markets. Trust you've been following up on the other discussions. Haven't come this far. So in today's series, we'll be talking about the candlesticks, the Japanese candlestick. What are candlesticks? So basically, candlesticks is the major component of the charts of every currency pair. If you look at your chart, you're going to see those little representations, those things that look like a candle with the body and then the small wax that you light up. So each of those are called candlesticks. Now let me go to my charts. Let me show you what we're talking about in the real illustration. So this is a chart of the euro against the Great Britain pounds. So each of this, let me zoom in so you see properly. So each of these are called candlesticks. Each of these is called a candlestick. So we're going to quickly explain it further to understand what they mean and how they form. So the candlesticks, it depends on the time frame you're looking at them. It can be either 1 day, 1 hour, 30 minutes, or whichever time frame you choose to look at it. So basically, they describe the price action. They describe what happened in the market over that period of time that you have selected. We're going to go back to the live chart and I will do a proper illustration. So it depends on what time frame you're looking at in your chart. Each candle represents what happens at the time frame you have selected. So basically, the candlesticks are formed using the open, when the market opens for that time frame, the highest point, the lowest point, and then what points that candle closes for that time frame. So if you can see my slide presentation, so this is what a typical candle looks like. But remember, their colors are different. We have chosen, for the purpose of this series, we have chosen the bearish candle, a sell candle, to be red, and a buy candle to be green. A bullish candle is green, and a bearish candle is red. That is what we have chosen. If you remember from the series of discussion we had, when we set up our MT4, we had to change the color to this. So basically, this is what the candle looks like. Not all typically, there's some of them that don't form perfectly like this, but this is what the candle looks like. Now, this part that is filled up is called the body. It's called the body. While the upper parts that just look like a straight line, those are the shadows. They're called shadows. You have them up, you also have them down. So basically what they represent is on the top of the body, that is when the market opens. That is when the market opens. And then when it goes up, you see the top of this wick. These are also called wick. The upper shadow, they are called wick. W-I-C-K, wick. So the toppest part of it is called the high. While now if you go down now, the lowest part of it is called the low. And then the bottom of the, well, it depends if it's a bullish or a bearish candle. As I said, we're going to go to the live charts and explain it better. If it is a bearish candle or a bearish or a bullish candle, how to understand the candlesticks. Without wasting much time, let's quickly run to our charts and explain it better. Remember, open, the end of the body is closed. The highest point of the wick of the upper shadow is called the high. The highest point is reached, while the below of the wick is called the low. So let's look at our charts and explain with each candlestick. So let's look at this guy. Let's explain this guy now, right now, or this guy. Now this is a bullish candlestick. Remember, it is green because we have chosen color green to represent our bullish candlestick. So what this means is, and we're look at the different time frames here. It's 1 minute, it's 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour, 4 hours, 1 day, 1 week, monthly. So since I'm on 1 hour, so what this means is, this is what happens in the market of Euro, Great Britain pounds every 1 hour. Each candlestick represents 1 hour. Now this particular candlestick is still open. So this is the 1 hour candlestick. And right now my time is 1:09 p.m. So once it is 2 p.m., this candlestick closes. It is that simple. If I change my time to 15 minutes, this is what happens in the market every 15 minutes. This is what happens in the market every 15 minutes. It's that simple. These are candlestick. So let me go back. I need any time frame to explain this. Let's do 1 hour. Let's do 1 hour. So let's explain the 1 hour candle. Let's explain the candlestick with the 1 hour chart. We can explain with every other chart we want. So how do we interpret this now? Let me zoom in. Let me zoom in much more. Great. So okay, this one wants me to explain with it. So let's go over this. So if you can see this chart, let me start with this. Let me start with this candle. This is green, so it is a bullish candle. It's a bullish candle. It opens here. Remember, bullish candle, a bullish movement goes up, while a bearish market goes down. So this being a bullish candle, it means it opened from down and goes up. So this part of the body, the lowest part of the body, don't look at the thin line, the body itself. So the price opens at this particular point. Let me see if I can get a pointer. Let me get a pointer and point properly. So it opened at this particular point at 0.87546. You can see it here. You can see it at the pointer. So that means on this 1 hour candle, price opened here at 0.87549. And then the cost of the market, that this particular 1 hour duration, price went all the way, went up, came down to this particular point at the tip of the wick. Price actually came there, but it didn't close. Where did it close? So price closed up here at this point, at the top part of the body. So now what does that mean? That means this is the open. This is where this candle opened a bullish. So it closed bullish. So this candlestick closed bullish because it went up, went down, went up, and it closed here. It closed bullish. It closed up. Now remember, this tip of this wick, this upper shadow, this is the highest point in which the candle went to at that time, at this 1 hour period. And this the lowest part of this wick is also the lowest part which the market went to at that 1 hour. So this candle closed here. It closed bullish. It closed here. And then what happens? The next candle opened. The next candle opened. And really it opened here. This is where the candle opened. 0.87618. Usually where the last candle closes, the next candle opens. So this candle opens here, and what does it do? It goes down, but I've done a lot of dancing, went up to this point, went down all the way here, and then come up, and then it closed here. What does that mean? That means this bearish candle opened here. This is the open of this candle, and then it went all the way down and closed here. So the candle closed here. This was the close of the candle for this particular 1 hour period, which was 10 a.m. today. This was what happened for Euro, Great Britain pounds within the hours of 10 o'clock and 11 o'clock. So it opened here, went all the way, this went here, formed this highest point, which is the top of the wick. It formed this lowest point, which is the least point of the wick, which is the low of this particular candlestick. And then it closed this market. So as at 11 o'clock, this candle closed here at 0.87393. It closed. And what happens when the candle closes? A next candle opens. This is a live chart. So another candle opens. So this candle opened. And what happened? It went all the way down, went up to form this highest peak, this high, the tip of the wick. And then he also went down to this point the least point of the week, which is the low. And then what happened? It closed here. So it closed down, which means it closed as a bearish candle. You can see it is red. It closed as a bearish candle. And that was the end of that particular candle between the hours of 11 o'clock to 12 o'clock. And when it closed, what happened? Another candle opened. See, although this one is quite small, I hope you can see it. Another candle opened up, and then it went up. It formed the high of this candle. It went down, formed the low. That's the least point of the week, formed the low of the candle, and then it went back up and closed up. It closed green. It closed bullish. So this candlestick was a bullish candlestick. You can see. So this candle closed up, closed bullish. So immediately this candle between 12 to 12 o'clock, was it 12? Between 11 to 12 closed. By 12 o'clock, another candle opened, and it opened. Where does it open? It opens where the last candle closed. So it opened at this point. It opened at 0.87231. It opened, it went all the way up, formed this high of the candle, came down, formed the low of the candle, and then it came all the way here to close. So it closed at 0.87194. That's so this is the open, the close, the low of the candle, and then the high of the candle. And then once this candle closed, what happened? Another candle opened up, which is the candle we are right now. We're in the right now, for this example, we're on the candle between 1 p.m., which will close by 2 p.m. So it's still open. You see, it opened exactly at this point, at the close of the previous candle. And now it's going around, it's moving. The candle is moving. It has come up here to form the high. It has come down to form the low. But we don't know. It hasn't closed yet, so it might still go all the way up to form another high. But as at this moment that we're speaking, this is the highest point of it. So this is the high of the candle. This is the low of the candle. It hasn't closed. It's still moving. So in the course of the movement, that's when it forms the high and the low, and then it closes. Then you now know what point. This candle right now, the candle is bullish. It's green. It's going up. Who knows? The market might come down and close here. So it might close as a bearish candle. We won't know now up until 2 o'clock when this candle closes and form another candlestick. So basically that is it. Regardless of the time frame you see candlesticks. This is 15 minutes. You can go as low as 5 minutes. No, there's too much noise in the 5 minutes chart. The same thing. Each candle opens. It opens with that same example. You can see from here. There are some candles that closes at the low or the open at the low, like this particular candle now. This one here. This bullish candle. Remember, this bullish candle opened up here because the previous bullish candle closed here. So the next bullish candle opened, and what did it do? It went all the way, it went down, formed this low, went up, formed this high, and it closed here. And then the next candle opened up. It opened up here. And what did this candle do? It went all the way down, formed this low of the candlestick, and then it closed at this point. It closed, another bullish candle opened up on that same point where the previous candle closed. So basically that is how it is formed. So right now, if we can go to the most recent candle, we're going to explain the various. Now these different candles that are formed, some of them have their different names. Some of them that are unique. An example, which of course we'll get there. An example is this one. This is what they call a doji, D-O-J-I, a doji. If you notice, it doesn't really have a body. It's like a cross, a very slim body. It is usually an indecision candle. It represents when the market is tired, when the market wants to change direction. If you notice, after this bullish candle, you had a doji. What does it mean? The market opened here, it went all the way up, went down, came back up, and it closed at the same point where it opened. It's an indecision candle. What happened next? The market sold. It went down. The bullish market was tired. That was why this happened, and then resulting to a bearish movement. So this is another strategy some people use. Some people, once they see a doji, they know that the market is about to change direction, so they go the other way around. So after this doji, remember it closed here. This candle opened up. Oh, now we can see perfect example. Now you can see this 15 minutes candle just this 5 minutes candle just closed right in our eyes. It closed here, and then the next candle opened up exactly that point. So so now this is the open of this new candle. Now we don't know where it will go. Now you can see it's going up. Okay, now it's coming down. So do you see the movement? The constant movement now, that is what now forms, it forms the low, the high, and then eventually the close, which then results to what happens in the next candle. So basically that is it. That is candlesticks. I believe you've been able to understand what candlesticks mean at this point. If you don't, do not hesitate to ask me questions in the comment section. And remember to subscribe to this channel so you get reviews and more Forex education. Subscribe, hit the subscribe icon below. Thank you very much. I appreciate all the comments so far and all the likes I've been getting. God bless. Stay safe. Till next time.